Welcome Virgo to your Supermoon reading. The Supermoon will take place on the 7th of October. It is also known as the harvest moon. This moon rises at its closest point to Earth, appearing larger and brighter than usual, and many feel its energy as an amplifier for intuition, emotion, and transformation. The October Supermoon invites us to pause and reflect on the year's journey, honoring the lessons we've learned and the growth we've achieved. It also encourages gentle release of what no longer supports our highest path, making room for new opportunities and blessings. As this brilliant light fills the sky, it heightens inner wisdom and strengthens the connection to spiritual guidance. You will be able to feel the supermoon energy for at least a week before and a week after the supermoon date. Virgo, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to start off over here with round and round, and I am just going to get your clarifiers. So we want to see now what round and round is all about for Virgo, please. And we have the King of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, and the Two of Swords. Virgo, when round and round comes up, it speaks to us of the spiral quality of events when lessons aren't quite integrated. It's about cycles you are challenged to break and revisiting a pattern from a new perspective. Now Virgo, what I'm seeing here, over our new moon period, there is somebody in your life who is presenting as King of Pentacles. That's coming in. This could be a masculine or a feminine. It's the energy of King of Pentacles I am speaking about. And this is a very strong personality, Virgo. Being a king energy, they are usually very successful, very good with finances. This is somebody who has an understanding of how things work on the physical realm. Now, I do feel that there is something going on between you and King of Pentacles that is causing this round and round energy. You are involved in some kind of a relationship where a pattern keeps playing out. Now, King of Pentacles could be anybody in your life. This could be a family member, a friend, your significant other, your boss, your business partner, a colleague at work, could be anybody. But I do feel, Virgo, that King of Pentacles triggers you in some way, that you always feel as though you've got to protect yourself from them, you've got to defend your point of view, stand up for yourself. There is this pattern that plays out where King of Pentacles comes in strong, comes in powerful and very opinionated, and I feel that they try to push their agenda or their opinions or their ideas on you. And we see, my dear Virgos, that you resist the majority of the time. You stand your own ground, you defend yourself. What we do see with our Two of Swords is that the time has come, my dear Virgos, to break this round and round pattern. Whether this is something that is continuously playing out with you and your significant other, and your significant other is just one of those kind of people who always has to get their own way, and you don't want this anymore. And so we see that you've reached a point now where you want to break the pattern. You could be working for somebody, Virgo, who insists on micromanaging you, and that's just not what you want. And you are always struggling to come out beneath them and have some kind of independence. Over this supermoon period, what I do see, my dear Virgos, is that you are going to take bold steps forward to release yourself from this pattern. I feel as though you've reached your limit. It's not something you want anymore in your life, and you're going to do something now that you finalize it one way or another. Whether it's a conversation you have, writing an email, whatever it is, my dearest Virgos, you are releasing out of this because it's not working for you any longer. Right, now let us see what communication is key is all about, the new moon in Gemini message, and I will just get your clarifiers. Right, let us see now what this message is for Virgo, please. And we have the Four of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. Now, my dear Virgos, when we get the message, communication is key. It's about, Virgo, standing up and speaking your truth, even though it might not be the easiest thing to do. And we saw an element of this coming through with you presenting here under our Seven of Wands. You now defending yourself, and you now not letting anybody push you around in some way. What I'm seeing here, Virgo, is that over our supermoon period, somebody is coming in with this wonderful energy of Knight of Cups. Somebody's coming in and going to offer you something. They want to give you something. Now, Virgo, this could be anything. This could be your significant other coming in and suggesting you go away on a romantic getaway. This could be your boss coming in and asking you if you would be interested in setting up a new department in the business. This could be, my dear Virgos, that a friend comes in and suggests that you go into business together, doing something you really love. What I do see is that whatever this is that's coming in, you are going to take some time with our Four of Swords just to integrate it. So I think it's quite a big offer that's coming in. It's going to have some kind of impact on your life in some way, especially seeing our Four of Swords coming out here. I think you want time just to mull over it, meditate on it, and really see how it feels to you. Because whatever it is, Virgo, once this energy of something being given takes place and you accept, there is going to be this change that comes about. So what we see is that you will have the need to communicate what you are thinking and feeling with regards to this offer. In order for you to accept it and be content and happy with it, you need to speak about what you're thinking, if there is anything worrying you, how you see things playing out. For me, once this comes through, there's a lot that builds up within you, and you need to have all of this spoken about, and perhaps you've got many questions that need answering, and then, and only then, will you be able to move forward. So I will give you a very simple example. If this, say for example, is your significant other coming in over this time and suggesting you move in with them, we see you, my dear Virgos, taking time to think about it. And I see you almost writing down all your questions, all your concerns, all your thoughts. And only once you have had the opportunity to speak to your significant other about it, and speaking your real truth, Virgo, speaking about things that people usually shy away from. What about money? What would be expected of you? Are you going to have to pay your significant other rent every month? How are you going to split all the bills? What happens if you move in and you buy furniture together and appliances together, and then a few months down the line, it doesn't work out? What happens to all that stuff that has been bought together? So you talk from the heart. You speak your truth. And what I do see, Virgo, is that once everything is out in the open and addressed, you are going to be able to accept what is coming in and move forward with ease and looking forward to what this new chapter is for you. Right, now let us move on and see what yes is all about, and I will just get your clarifiers. So we want to see now what yes is for Virgo, please. And we have 2 of Wands, the 5 of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. Now Virgo, what we see here is that you are presenting under this energy as Queen of Swords. It does not matter if you're masculine or feminine, it is the energy of Queen of Swords I am speaking about. And I feel, Virgo, that you have had for some time an idea of what you would like to do in terms of joining a certain group. Now this could be anything, Virgo. This could be that you've decided you want to join a tennis club or a hiking club or a golf club. This could be that you've decided you want to learn something new, so you've signed up for a particular course to expand and grow your skill set. This could be, my dear Virgos, that you're wanting to connect and bond more with the people you work with, whether these are your colleagues or your employees. This could be your family, Virgo, or your friendship circle, somewhere where you have had an idea you want to give this particular group more time, more attention, and you want to be almost seen as a team player, part of a collective. Now Virgo, as Queen of Swords, what I do see is over the supermoon period, you are going to get very actual about it. You're going to take it out of this thinking, planning and organizing stage, and you're going to do something to get out there. You are saying yes to the gateway you have created. You want to be part of this new community, something that you've been thinking about for some time. So I see you, Virgo, not only making those calls to that kayaking club or that cycling club or to that pottery school, but I see you within a week or two actually beginning. You are saying yes to what you have been thinking and planning, and you are making it now a reality, something you will do on a regular basis. This is going to be a really interesting period for you. So that is all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you a meaningful supermoon, and I am sending you all so much love.